Hey guys, welcome back to the Horror with your hostess with the mostest, Jennabelle. As always, welcome back. So we're doing another movie review. This is a movie I actually picked up from my library yesterday. Although when I post this video, it'd probably be like a few days ago. Whatever. So, and that movie is, and it's actually a foreign movie because you guys know I've been saying, I'm saying I need to check out more foreign movies. So I picked up the Hindi movie, Haunted 3D. Now I have to say, like, it actually does come with like 3D glasses, so thank you, library. But honestly, like, I started watching it with the 3D glasses, but after like 20 minutes, I started getting like a headache, and I took the glasses off. And honestly, you almost don't even need to have the glasses to watch this. A couple of scenes are a little like weird because it's like the 3D is pretty prominent, but overall, you don't really need to wear the 3D glasses if you guys check this out. So this is a movie that is kind of like a cross between a good old fashioned horror movie and a sort of modern day possession movie. Basically, kind of like I would say, best way to describe it, it's a cross between Lady in White and like Insidious, those Insidious movies, or any one of those possession movies we've had an abundance of. But no, it's really good, you guys. Very, very good movie. And it's almost like two movies in one. Pretty much like the first half of the movie is more like modern day and everything. This guy kind of goes back to this manor and everything after the previous like owner or housekeeper ended up passing away from a heart attack. Come to find out, the house is very, very haunted. And, this is where like the first half is more like Lady in White, where it's a classic gothic ghost story. There's a couple of like suspenseful scenes, not necessarily, I would say, jump scenes, which is what I like about it, because a lot of these modern day sort of like haunting movies, a lot of jump scares. Not so much with this one. I feel like it's a little more subtle and everything with it. And like the second half of the movie, this guy who ends up like going back to this manor and everything, has to go back, finds a way to go back to save this girl who is one of these spirits that is haunting this manor. There is two spirits haunting this manor, and basically what it is, backstory of it is that a young girl who's in school and everything, she's playing piano and everything, learning how to be a pianist, and her teacher, her very creepy teacher, who ends up trying to like rape her and everything in life. They both end up dying. The girl ends up killing her music teacher. The music teacher, because he died in her home in this manor, basically ties himself to the house, is haunting her, is really kind of just making her life miserable, and she ends up not being able to like live with it anymore or anything. Her life is so miserable that she ends up killing herself. Therefore, she's also trapped in the house, and even in the afterlife, she is still being tormented by this just sick, demented teacher who has an obsession with her, basically. So you see kind of like this younger man, or this young gentleman trying to like save her and everything, trying to figure out what happened and everything. But it's a really good story. Like I said, it's a good like fuse between a good gothic classic ghost story and like a modern day possession movie without it being too overly done. This movie is pretty lengthy. It clocks in at almost 2.5 hours. I believe it's like 2 hours and 23 minutes. I know, because I didn't realize it until I got home. I was going to pop it in. I'm like, oh my God, it's like 2.5 hours. But straight up, it does not feel like a 2.5 hour movie, an almost 2.5 hour movie. The story picks up pretty quickly, but it doesn't rush anything. I didn't feel like this movie was rushing anything. I feel like it had a good, steady pace. It was explaining things, but it didn't drag out explaining everything. But no, it's a straight up good movie. I don't know how many of you guys really have checked this movie out, have ever heard of it. For those of you who are more into like foreign movies and everything, because I know I feel like a lot of people are always talking about like Japanese horror, Spanish and Mexican horror movies and everything. I mean, then again, I'm not really like I said. I know I'm not like as into like foreign. I'm really trying to get more into foreign movies. But I never really hear about like the Indian horror movies or anything. But this one definitely, you guys, if you've not checked it out, check it out. For those of you who have seen this movie, let me know what you think of it. Let me know if you really enjoyed it. Maybe this movie just absolutely sucks and I, for some reason, just really enjoy it. I don't know. I really don't know. I know nothing about this movie other than just what I've seen in my own personal opinion. But no, check it out. It's a good one. Like I said, it's a bit lengthy. It does not feel like a 2.5 hour movie. It goes very pretty quickly and everything. Like I said, I feel like it's got a really good, solid story. That's the thing too. It's got a good, solid story. So, but yeah, check it out, you guys. Like I said, Haunted 3D from India. It's a Hindi movie directed by Vikram Bhatt, Bhatt. But yeah, check it out, you guys. I believe it came out in roughly 2010, 2011. Yeah, 2011. So, but it's a decent one. Check it out, you guys. So, but till next time, guys, as always, stay creepy, classy, and a little bit sassy.